Hey guys, JC Smith here. I wanted to show you this trailer I picked up. It's a little bit different. It's a Load Max Low Pro. It's like a car hauler trailer. The deck's real low. It's, well, here, give you an example. It's about my thigh. That's the bottom of my pocket right there. So it's real low. It's 102 inches wide. It has what we call drive over fenders, which I really like, and the ramps stow in the back right here. It's a 14,000 GVW, two 7,000 pound axles. Tires are like brand new. And it's got this deck up on top that's able to carry one car, and you can see the ramps here are set up to where they'll hook up on top of here, and also there's a winch on here and a bridle for winching on in-op vehicles. And the winch sits right down the side of here. I think this is one of those Badland winches. Yeah, Badland ZXR 12,000. Now, here's the remote for it, but I also got a cordless remote, which I really like. It's got its own battery, charges off the truck. Here's the controller. Here's the controller for the remote. Of course, these are lockable, both toolboxes. Of course, this deck that's on here, this was an add-on. This wasn't originally put on. Someone added it on so they could put cars up here. I went to go pick it up with my 4500, and I just couldn't do it. The distance from here to the front was just ever so close to my truck, and I was afraid if I went into a dip and the truck and the trailer dipped down, this would smack into my back of my truck on a turn, and I didn't want that. Double 10,000 pound drop leg jacks. Pretty straight trailer, with the exception of the drive over fenders, which every one I look at these that's used has a little swale going to them from being used. It's like one broken board here I'll need to replace. That's pretty cool. It's bolted here and slid in there to hold it, so that'll be pretty easy. Anyways, this is part of the if I'm going to start a trucking company preparations, because the idea is that I'm going to start with 1 tons or 450s and 550s. Alright, so if I put them on the road and one breaks down, I can take a 450 or a 550, drive it on this truck, take it down, swap out the broke truck, put the broke truck on, bring it back, and let the driver go on his merry way. So that's kind of the plan for this trailer. I like this deck up here. I just don't know if I'm going to keep it. It's 32 feet long. It'll be alright. But anyhow, that's what it is. It's a 2000, geez, I think it's a 15? 2016. 2016 Load Max. If you guys don't know, Load Max is the commercial series, which is supposed to be their, commercial series. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, even if we don't start the trucking company, I'll keep this trailer, because I can haul my skid steer, I can haul my tractor with a finish mower to West Virginia, I can put the side-by-side on it. If the side-by-side sticks around, who knows. It's got all LED lights everywhere, which is beneficial. These are for stabilizer jacks, so if you're loading heavy, you can put a jack in there and crank it down, put weight on the jack so that you're not bending the back of the trailer. But all in all, a pretty decent trailer, especially for the money. I mean, them tires got to be almost brand new. Shoot, the tips are still on it. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see these. The little nubs are still there. Anyways, we'll take the bearings off, clean them, look at the brakes, all that kind of stuff. Get a look at the suspension real good. I rolled around underneath it a good bit before I bought it, and quite honestly, I thought about replacing my Freightliner with this. It's got an all one-piece wiring harness. Check this out. It's all plug and play everywhere. Pretty nice. Not a bad trailer at all. I like the holders here. I've always liked that about PJ. Something's loose over here. This piece of metal here is loose. It must be rubbing, because this wasn't rusty when I went and looked at it. And it just rained pretty good here. So, and it sprayed it in the fleet, if you want to call it that. Or the collection. Maybe that's a better way to put it right now. The collection. The ramp's back here. You just take this thing down, pull it out, and they're stowed behind there, which apparently takes more than one finger. But license plate stows way up underneath here. I'm sure that'll be an issue. I think I'd rather put it up here and drive over it when I have to. Of course, they'd probably get you for not having a light. But yeah, now you can see. Now you can see the fenders, how they got a little wazzy to them. I'll just take the grate all. I'll come up underneath here and just lift up. Holy crap, that's thick. That is a lot thicker than I thought it would be. Let's see. Look at that. That's showing up. That's pretty thick. That must have been a truck, I imagine. You would think. Or maybe they just got over this way too far instead of more in the center. I'll probably build a ramp that goes in here out of plywood or out of lumber to make it wider. So when you have one that's just between, either needs to be on one or off one, it can run up that way. Make it a little easier. Anyhow, that's the new addition. Let's see how it works. I'm gonna have to do something with this front. If you're hauling cart up here, you don't need all this, okay? So I could just cut it right here on the edge and 45 this corner and then make it so much easier. Or I could just cut it back into here and cut it off. I don't know. We'll have to see. If I leave that on, I need to have 84 cabbed axle. So we'll have to see what we do with that. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. But anyways, that's her. Just thought I'd show it to you. So if you guys like what we're doing, give us that thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Leave your comments down below, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.